Piety in Islam is a profound and central concept, known as taqwa. It is not merely a state of mind, but the very essence of the Islamic faith and the primary criterion for human excellence in the sight of God. The word taqwa comes from the root wa-qa-ya, which means to protect or to shield. In the Islamic context, it means to protect oneself from anything that brings God's displeasure or punishment, to shield oneself from sin by being consciously aware of God at all times. Here is a detailed breakdown of piety, taqwa, in Islam. The core definition: God consciousness. At its heart, taqwa is a state of constant awareness of Allah. It is the deep-seated conviction that God is ever-present, all-knowing, and all-seeing. This awareness inspires awe and reverence, a feeling of awe and reverence for the majesty and power of Allah. Love and hope, a love for Allah and a hope for His mercy and reward. Fear and caution, a fear of displeasing Him and incurring His punishment. This combination is not a paralyzing fear, but a motivating force that guides a person's actions, words, and thoughts. The components of taqwa. Piety in Islam is not a single act but a comprehensive state of being that encompasses belief, iman, correct belief in the oneness of God, tawheed, His angels, His books, His messengers, the Day of Judgment, and divine decree. Actions, amal, translating that belief into righteous deeds. This includes both acts of worship, ibadah, such as prayer, fasting, charity, and pilgrimage. Moral conduct, akhlaq, such as honesty, kindness, justice, patience, and fulfilling promises. The Quran on piety, taqwa. The Quran mentions taqwa and its derivatives hundreds of times, highlighting its supreme importance. The ultimate criterion for nobility. O mankind, indeed we have created you from male and female and made you peoples and tribes that you may know one another. Indeed, the most noble of you in the sight of Allah is the most righteous, muttaqi, of you. Quran 49-13, the key to success, and fear Allah that you may be successful. Quran 3-200, the key to divine guidance and solutions. O you who have believed, fear Allah and believe in His messenger. He will, then, give you a double portion of His mercy and make for you a light by which you will walk. Quran 57-28. And whoever fears Allah He will make for him a way out of every difficulty. Quran 65-23. The essential provision for the hereafter, and take provision, but indeed, the best provision is taqwa. Quran 2-197. The practical manifestations of a pious person, al-muttaqi. A person with taqwa is not a recluse. They are actively engaged in the world with a heightened moral compass. Their characteristics include: they believe in the unseen, God, angels, heaven, hell. They are steadfast in prayer. They give charity from what God has provided them. They believe in the revealed scriptures and have certainty about the hereafter. They guard their chastity. They are true to their trusts and covenants. They are just and fair in their dealings, even if it goes against themselves or their kin. They control their anger and pardon people. They avoid major sins and shameful deeds. This profile is beautifully summarized in the first verses of Surah Al-Baqarah, 2-25. The levels of piety. Scholars describe taqwa as having levels. The basic level, protecting oneself from shirk, associating partners with God, and major sins that lead to eternal punishment. This is the minimum requirement for entering paradise. The intermediate level, avoiding minor sins and being diligent in performing obligatory acts, fard. The highest level, protecting oneself from anything that distracts the heart from the remembrance of Allah. This is the level of the Siddiqeen, the truthful, and Muttaqeen, the pious. It involves being cautious even in permissible matters if they might lead to something forbidden. A famous analogy. A companion, Ubay ibn Ka'b, gave a powerful analogy for taqwa. He said walking through life with taqwa is like walking through a path full of thorns. The person is careful, holding up their garments, their actions and intentions, to ensure they don't get snagged and torn by the thorns, sins and temptations. This is the essence of taqwa, constant vigilance. In conclusion, piety in Islam is the spiritual and ethical core of a Muslim's life. It is the conscious decision to live a life of obedience to God, motivated by love, hope, and a mindful fear of His displeasure. It is the shield that protects the soul and the key to success in this life and the ultimate triumph in the hereafter.